Hi guys, here's how I made vegan Efo Riro, which is also known as spinach stew. So first, you fry in your grounded locust beans on medium heat to just enhance the flavor right before you put in like the ingredients. I just let the oil get a little bit foamy, and then it's at this point that I know, okay, it's on to my next ingredients. I add in my onions and I add in my garlic. And so this is just to make it even more aromatic and also to enhance the flavor before I add in, the main things. So at this point, my onions and my garlic are well cooked and they're a bit soft. So then I add in my pepper mix made of bell pepper, habanero, and so now I'm just gonna let this, fry just a little bit, like cook. And then I add in the remaining of the locust beans that I had earlier because I only used half of the portion. And so I'm adding in my seasoning now for flavor, to just bring out the spices of the stew base before I add my spinach in there. I let this cook for about 5 minutes, and then now I'm adding in my mushrooms. And so I love this because now my mushrooms get to be cooked in that stew and like have the sauces and the juices really like permeates the mushrooms and get it tasty. So now onto my tofu, because remember this is vegan, so I added my tofu, and this tofu was air fried. I air fried it for about like 35 minutes, and so now I'm gonna mix up the stew base with the tofu and the mushrooms. And so now here I'm putting in my spinach, which is regular spinach you get from the grocery store, but I blanched it in hot water. And so now I put the bits and pieces of the spinach in here. And so now you just have to stir to make sure that the stew and the spinach are evenly like coated. And so here just to make sure that the flavor is right. You can also test and add more seasonings if you want. So by this time I've left my spinach there for about like 5 minutes. It doesn't really take long for it to cook at this point because the spinach has been blanched. So here's my vegan Efo Riro. It's full of fiber, plant protein, and it's so tasty. You can have it as a side or however style you wish to. Enjoy!